Oh, wait. Hold on, what did that do? Okay, it did both. I pressed any key to continue. I pressed my record button. It still worked. It did two things at once. Let's go.
For all who journey to this newfound paradise, we welcome you. Indigo Park offers a slice of the American dream to call your own. In this place, echoes of days gone are brought back to life as a new...
Nice trash can. Let's get this show on the frickin' road, dude. $75 subscribers, by the way. Thank you. This is badass. We're making waves by playing funny raccoon game every day.
Jump into the world of your favorite character. Wait, you're our first guest in 2,920 days, 4 hours, 23 minutes, and 38 seconds. Congratulations! I'm Rambly the raccoon, and it's my job to make sure your experience here at Indigo Park is the most fun it can be. Just hop on over to the registration center.
I think my game crashed.
Where our friendly assistant will help you begin your adventure in the
Cool.
park.
Oh. Oh, look at him. Look. He's behind. Wow, look at him. Wow.
Hi, I'm Rambly the raccoon, and it's my job to make sure your experience here at Indigo Park is registered. Let me just get a good...
I thought for sure my game crashed. Definitely froze up for a second there.
Your face in our guest list. Is this your first time here at the park?
Absolutely not.
Or did you just get plastic surgery? No
We're on
worries.
episode
It's
158.
Rambly
Yeah, 158.
Tuesday, so you qualify for a big discount on your visit. Just follow me to the main gate. Ooh,
It's also
can't
May
wait for you to
8th.
see everything
I love when the
Indigo Park
episodes
has
do
to
that.
offer.
Sometimes the episodes, like, it happens more often than I really thought it would. It's already happened like 3 times, I think. The episodes line up with the date. Like,
What's the holdup? The gate is
today's episode 158, and it's May 8th. I think it was happening literally last week or the week before, too. Like, for example, like, whatever, like, episode 149, for example,
lucky you.
was like, I think April 29th or something similar. Ugh. Sorry.
Have fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure April 29th was, no. That's probably wrong. But something like that, where, like, there was other numbers lining up like that.
Seems to be in
I don't know, like, I don't know why. I just like it. It satisfies my OCD or whatever. It's nice. And it'll still be in track because May 10th will be episode 160. And then May 11th will be episode 161. So it's pretty in track.
Okay, for real this time. Welcome to Indigo Park.
Let's take Molly with us today.
Rambly, every guest needs a critter cup.
Come on.
That will allow you access to reserved areas, charge payments to your room, and wear a critter cup. I think there's some in the gift shop.
Look at the little Lloyd
Come in
one.
there and I'll get you set up.
They're the same exact ones that we get. There they are right there.
Your very
Why do
own
we gotta
critter
find them
cup,
around the park?
a
Just
new
pick these
way
ones
to
up.
interact
What's wrong with these
park
ones?
That also doubles as a pedometer, heart monitor, and mood ring.
They were in the stinky gift shop this whole time. Indigo Park every day is comparable to
Uh-oh, the door mysteriously locked.
probably any other
Why not test
playing
out your brand
X
and
every
save the
day
day?
until Z.
Hooray! Great work, buddy. Now try entering the park, and we can start our Indigo adventure.
I don't know who it was or anything about them, but when I first came up with this idea, well, anyone who's watched before knows, I originally thought, stupidly enough, that I was the first one to come up with this. I really did. So I seriously thought I was the first one to come up with this. I later found out that I was not, but that's okay. The other prime person doing this is on Twitch. Blank for a second there. Twitch. They're on Twitch. I'm on YouTube. I don't think they're on YouTube. I haven't been able to find them on YouTube at least. They're on Twitch, and I didn't check Twitch. So I originally looked up, playing Indigo Park every day, or Indigo Park every day, Indigo Park Chapter 1 every day, or whatever. I couldn't find anybody else doing this. So I was like, cool, I'll be the first to do it. Yeah, no, I wasn't. But anyway, I thought I was. But in the meantime, or in the process of doing so, what we found was this dude that, like, played Pikmin every day until, like, a new chapter of Pikmin came out. And from what my buddy said, because my buddy was the one that found him, he was super deep into it. Like, he had like hundreds upon hundreds of episodes of freaking Pikmin, dude. I don't even know like how he did that, like, because Pikmin's not like Indigo Park, At least I don't think it is. It's not like super quick, right? I never actually played Pikmin, No, that's not true. I did play Pikmin, but like I was like a kid. I don't remember a whole lot about Pikmin.
To test your sleuthing skills, I'll let you find this one all by yourself.
Honestly, I forgot about Pikmin until Super Smash Bros. Brawl came out with, like, Olimar or whatever. Then I remembered Pikmin, and I forgot about Pikmin again until that happened.
Facial data suggests you may be a bit older than the target audience for this ride.
But yeah, he was playing Pikmin every day.
Do you know why?
It's like, god dang, dude. Let me look it up. You know what? We're here, right? Let's see. Let me see how far this dude who played Pikmin every day got. Playing Pikmin every day until Pikmin 4 comes out.
Welcome to Rambley's Railroad. I'm Conductor Rambley.
Day 488. There's one of them. Day 921. Finale.
Oh look, it's Molly McCullough.
Almost 3 years. He was playing Pikmin every day until Pikmin 4 came out. 921 days he played frickin' Pikmin, dude.
What's barnstorming?
I used to play Pikmin every day until Pikmin 4 came out. Yeah, you did. This guy blows me out of the water. But yeah, this is the guy that we found when we were trying to look this up. So I was like, okay, well, Pikmin popped up, not Indigo Park, so I must be the first one. There's probably other people on YouTube doing this too that I just didn't find. But either way, I had talked about all that. I think episode 100. It was around the time I found that out, and I'm okay with it though. It's still a series. I'm still doing my thing anyways.
Long face and body.
You've known me for 100 years, Rambley. I'm always long.
But yeah, I remember I talked about that in great detail.
You see shelf of my collection.
Oh, Finley, you should
Except I didn't bring up the
your
Pikmin one.
shell.
The Pikmin dude's crazy. 921.
Come into it instead.
I started this junk right here
Odyssey.
way too late
About the wonders
to even, probably not even get my goal of 365 to be honest, but I'd like that. I know everybody wants me to do Indigo Park Chapter 2 every day.
Oceanic Odyssey.
I can't promise that, dude. I really can't promise that. I want to like be up here and promise it, but I don't want to make a promise I can't keep. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have to see. We really are gonna have to see. I'm obviously gonna play Chapter 1 every day. Obviously. We'll have to see when Chapter 2 comes out. What it's like, how long it is. How the replayability is. How the replayability is, how long it is, what it's like. I mean, gameplay wise, I don't know. We'll see how it is, what type of puzzles there are. We'll just see what's going down with it, I'm gonna play it blind for sure on the channel. I'll definitely be playing it blind. Oh, my energy drink, maybe some snacks even. Like I'm gonna be in the zone with this.
I am the proud.
I just don't know if I'll play it every freaking day, but I'm definitely gonna play it. I'll probably decide that day when I play it.
Extraordinaire.
Great acolyte.
Of course it was.
I'll decide when I play it. Probably. But we'll see, It could be a cool idea because I do wonder how many people...
So, what do you think? Pretty fun, right?
How many people playing Indigo Park every day until Chapter 2 comes out are going to be willing to play Chapter 2 every day, This might be how you stay ahead of the game, You keep going. You either stay ahead of the game, or if everyone else does it too, you stay with the game, it would be the next step. It's definitely going to be harder than Indigo Park Chapter 1. There's no way it's going to be as short as Indigo Park Chapter 1. It's been touched on multiple times by people in the comments and me. Just what we're all thinking. No one has come out and openly told me, I think it's going to only be 20 minutes like this one. Like, no. Everyone knows it's going to be longer, you know. I mean, I don't really know, but it's pretty much assumed it's going to be longer. And if it's going to be longer, you know, I mean, that's something you have to take into account as well. You know, but at the same time, I mean, it really just depends, you know, and it also depends how much, I mean, people really do want it to, you know. That's a big part in it too. I'm not acting like that's not a big part. That is a big part in it as well. It's not just me in my life here. Like I've started something now. You know what I mean? I'm not looking to just full on abandon it. I'm just saying I can't promise it is all.
Hey, buddy, I've got eyes all over the park,
We'll have to see, you know.
I can't see anything behind the
Because I'll be real, I don't really have time for a 2-hour experience every single day. You know. At least I don't think I do. I mean, could I make time for it? Frick, dude, I don't know. You know, I mean, if I somehow could, it would be hard. You know? Which, you know, a hard thing isn't necessarily a bad thing. You know, and that's what I'm saying. It's not a guaranteed no, but it's not a guaranteed yes either. We're just gonna have to see when it comes out, what it's like, what it's about. You know. Multiple factors to take into account there. But I'm going to have to make my decision quick. Because I'm probably, if I can, I don't know, I'd like to play it the day it comes out, but it depends. If it comes out on like a freaking Wednesday or something, like, come on, man. You know, I don't know, maybe, you know, if we get like warning, like it's coming out this date, like for sure. You know, like, and it's like a week or two before it's going to come out. Maybe I'll put some days off or something in just so I can do it. Because I want to play it at night. I want to get in the zone, lights off and everything. I want to be in the zone, you know? Out here literally going to request a day off so I can play Indigo Park late at night. But we'll see, you know? We'll see after it comes out, too, if how many people still want that, you know? It would be a fun challenge though. It would be. That's where I'm torn. Is I know it'll be very time consuming if I do it, but it'll also be very challenging and it'll be a fun challenge and people are going to be like, dude, you're freaking crazy, you know? So it's like, yeah, you know, it's I got to play it first and then literally that day I got to make that decision. I'm going to be the Indigo Park every day guy. Watch. I'll play Chapter 2 every day. Then I'll play Chapter 3 every day. Then I'll play Chapter 4 every day. You know, if I do that, I mean, I literally just be the chapter every day guy.
Why don't you check out Molly's rooftop races? It's not far from here, and it's a great warm-up before we get...
Dude, I will be the freaking... I will be one of the high-ranking generals in the Indigo Park Army, I swear. If I do all that. Unique geese will know my name. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Looks like Molly crashed into the right again. Don't worry though. Your pal Ramley has
That'd be freaking wild, dude. I want to play the arcade today. I'm in a really talkative mood, so I want to keep talking. But yeah, it depends, you know, it really does. I mean, I don't got kids or nothing, you know, I don't have any kids or anything like that. So, I mean, I got a house and I got a girlfriend. I mean, you know, I got responsibilities, but I don't got kids, which kids are one of the major responsibilities. So, you know, there's probably somehow, some way I could make some time every day to do it. You know, if I really wanted to. If I really wanted to, I could probably make time to do it. So, we'll have to see. You know what I mean? We'll have to see. Come on, let's see if we can... Okay, was this, I think, right here? No, I was overshot, way overshot. Trying to land on her again. I want the game to glitch out and be all weird again. I said, unique geese will know my name. I'm like the freaking rambly knight over here. That'd be crazy, dude. Would you wear that? Like, would you wear like full-blown knight armor, decorated with like it's rambly, like it's purple, and like it has rambly like on the front of it with like a shield and a sword, like all like roaring or whatever? Would you wear that? I think I'd wear that, honestly. I don't care, dude. I'd wear it. Become the Indigo Park. I don't know. The more I talk about it, the more like the more I talk about it, the more I do kind of really want to do it, to be honest. I do kind of want to be that crazy. As crazy as it is, I do kind of want to be that crazy and kind of do that and just be the freaking Indigo Park freaking monster, man, and just constantly playing all the chapters every day like a freaking maniac. But at the same time, I just, I don't know. You got to be realistic, too. I mean, I think he said the game will probably be about 5 or 6 years long. You know what I mean? For like it to be complete. I think that's what he said. One of you will know better. I know for sure one of you will know better. Some of you guys are crazy with your information. Just know exactly what you're talking about all the time. So someone else out there will know if I'm wrong on that. But I'm pretty sure he said between 5 and 6 years. And if that's the case, I'm 25 this month. So I'll literally be like 30 or 31 by the time I stop, bro. I'll spend half my 20s, literally half my 20s, playing Indigo Park every day. Unique Geese will spend half his 20s making Indigo Park every day, and I'll spend half my 20s playing it every day. That would be insane. Because I think he's my age, right? I'm pretty sure he's my age. I think he's like 24 himself, to be honest. Maybe he's 23 or something. I think he's 24. I think he's my age. The series is... Don't get me wrong, this isn't hard to do. Chapter 1 at least, especially if I go fast, 20-minute episodes or whatever. I mean, it's not hard to do, but there are like some days, because you're playing the game every day, there are some days where I was just here like this, or I was playing on my phone the whole time, and it bothered me because I'm like, dude, you're not being entertaining, you're not engaging, you're being lazy, you're being, annoying, like no one cares to see that, even though I know it's the name of the challenge, the fact that I just played Indigo Park every day is really the main part of it. Still, it bothers me because I want to be like this every episode. I want to be talking every episode. I want to be doing stuff every episode, but that's just not how it works, You play the same thing every day. It's a challenge. It's a challenge, and you know what? It's a challenge. Here's the pros of it. Hold on. I'm going to get through this little vent here. I'm going to let Rambly do his little talking. And then I want to talk about the pros and cons of it.
Oh, there you are, buddy.
The music and
This one's step only.
everything. It's freaking... I suck at focusing, dude. I'll let Rambly talk, and then I want to talk about the pros and cons of playing Indigo Park every day.
Welcome to the Rambley's Wranglers Registered Group. Here we have plenty of amenities and... Okay. I can see in your facial tracking that you're scared, angry, upset. Transparency is an important part of our policy here at Indigo Park, so... we need to be honest about something. The park has been inactive for years. Employees stopped showing up. Guess
It'll be all right, Rambly. Don't worry about it.
I just was
Don't worry about it.
excited to see a visitor, and I wanted to be sure you were given the best experience.
Where's my printer on?
But I was confined to the entrance for so long, I didn't realize just how much disrepair the park is falling into.
And I said before, I still don't have anything in my office. Literally, my office is just a desk, my laptop, and the frickin' printer's on the floor. And then there's that table thing. That's it. That's the whole office.
In my database. I just can't.
I mean, I got a nice lamp and a nice little clock on here, but my office is small. This isn't my bedroom. Okay, this is literally just my office. Like, I got files and crap here.
Willing to help me restore the park?
This isn't my bedroom. This is just the
Seeing
office.
your facial tracking data that you aren't opposed to this. Ooh, I'm so excited. Let's get this place back in business.
My bedroom's even goofier than in here because my bedroom has my bed and a bunch of weightlifting crap.
Okay, welcome to the
Hold on,
crew,
no,
Rookie Wrangler.
no.
Your first official job.
No. Let me get up. Pros and con time. Pro and con time. So, the pros of Indigo Park every day are this. Every day you're being productive. Every day you're doing the challenge, because the challenge is to play every day. Every day you're doing the challenge. Every day you're accomplishing the challenge. And you're pumping out freaking videos and content, especially if I do chapter 2, which will be longer videos, of course. Be pumping out content like crazy. You're going to be pumping out videos like crazy because that's the challenge. Now, those are the pros of it. You're completing the challenge every day. You're accomplishing something every day. And you're pumping out content like a madman. Now, here's the cons. That content is the same exact game every day. Even though that's the name of the challenge, it's not everybody's cup of tea. Like a certain niche of people, or niche, however you say that, or like it's a certain group of people that enjoy these type of silly challenges. Not a lot of people are into the same type of stuff like how I am into this goofy stuff, because I'm into this type of stuff. Obviously, I'm doing one. And anyone who's subscribed to me is into this sort of thing too. So, but a lot of people aren't. A lot of people just find it dumb and they don't want anything to do with it, right? So there's that con. And then the con is also every episode can't be like this. Like, I'm not going to be able to talk every episode. Some days I'm going to be out of it. Some days I'm going to be sick, or whatever. I mean, dude, there was a dry spell in this series. I want to say in like the 70s, 60s area, something like that. Maybe it was even more, I don't know. But like, there were episodes I was just playing on my phone the whole time. Like, I wasn't even talking. I was just like... No, I think I was talking. I would like make a dumb joke like, no, like yell at Rambly no or something. But I was just playing on my phone, or I'm freaking like falling asleep or whatever, because it's like, that's the name of the game though. It's like, that's what bothers me about it, because it got to a point where that was starting to bother me. At first it didn't. When I did that, it didn't matter, because it's like, oh, it's Indigo Park every day. Who cares, It's as long as I play Indigo Park, it's fine. But then it started to bother me. I'm like, dude, it's kind of lazy. It's kind of annoying. You're not engaging at all. But then that's also the name of the game. You're not always going to be able to engage on something. Not every single day of your life, for multiple minutes. And that's the problem. That is the biggest con, is I'm not able to have a nice episode like this where I'm talking the whole time. I mean, I can. There have been other episodes on the flip side where I'm talking about everything else but the game, because I'm completely out of game things to talk about. Now, so that's the biggest con for me, really. That might even be the only con. Well, I guess the other con is the fact that I have to cut into my personal life every single day to make time for this, which right now is not a big deal, but it may be later on. But that's whatever right now. So that's the biggest con, is really just the fact that, I gotta, like, being able to be engaging all the time, every single day. It's like, it's just not going to be a thing. It's not going to be completely possible. But I don't really want a dry spell like that again, Like, I look back on those episodes and I'm just like, really, dude? Like, I don't know. Obviously there are times I play on my phone or whatever, but like, if it's a mix, that's fine. Like, if I'm talking to and I'm paying attention to the game, and then I'm also like every now and then just doing this or whatever, it's kind of okay with me, at least, especially for this type of challenge. But those episodes where I was just like dead inside, like, I don't want to do that again, And maybe I won't. Chapter 2 may have enough content to keep us talking for a very long time if we do it, you know? It might. I mean, who knows? You know? I don't know. But I guess I don't know. I don't even know why I'm sharing all that. I don't know. I like to share it. I like to be honest, you know? That's what it is. It is what it is, you know? This is it. I don't know. I don't know. Just what it is, you know? Yeah, like this. I love this episode. I loved episode 50 and 100, and I loved episode 150. You know, and any of the episodes in between where I kind of had the same energy. I love that sort of thing. That's more truly me. Like, this episode is more truly me, I feel like, than some of the other ones where I'm just kind of drained because I'm tired or whatever. And it's unavoidable. There will be parts like that with when you do the same thing every single day as a challenge. You're going to have... That's what makes it a challenge. It's not always easy. It's not always fun. It's just you're doing what you're doing because you said you were going to do it, you know? And that's part of the challenge. But it just bothers me in my, I don't know, heart, I guess. I don't know, that's kind of weird. It just bothers me in the sense of... I don't know, like, it's in my head, like, dude, you are not engaging enough. You're being stupid. Come on, you know, I don't know. But that's the biggest con. I know I rambled your freaking ear off, dude. But that's the biggest con right there, is the fact that you run out of discussion topics, you know. Or you, I don't know. Maybe you don't run out of discussion topics. Maybe a lot of it's my fault. I don't see, like, these are just things though, you know. It's an interesting thing doing a challenge where you're doing the same thing every single day. It is an interesting thing.
You're doing a great job, Rookie Wrangler.
Or playing the same game every day, I guess. I mean, there are plenty of things I do every single day that are like disciplinary or whatever, but this is like a just different experience, you know. Overall, I'm enjoying it, you know. I'm not gonna lie, there are days where I'm like sitting on the couch and I'm ready for bed and I'm like, oh, I didn't film Indigo Park yet, dude. You know, and I really don't want to, and I hop on here, and a lot of times those were those days, like, where I was just like on the phone, or I was just like this, like, those were those days, because I was having a lot of hefty days back then too. But you know, that's the name of the game. That's the name of the challenge. It's literally play it every day until the chapter comes out, you know. But it's like, you know, I don't know. And I'm definitely, you know, overthinking it too, because I think people realize that this is the challenge every day. Not every single episode is going to be like insanely good, you know. Going to have a lot of bad episodes because it's, you know, you're playing the game every day. The point really isn't me and my commentary, though I do like to think when I actually talk, I do add a lot. I like to think so, at least. I think that the point is really the fact that, okay, he said he was doing it every day. Did he do it today? He did. Okay, he's still playing it every day. He's still playing it every day. That is the main point, you know? And I think that most people do get and understand that, but still. And I think it's actually completely okay, but it's just, for me, I like to have a lot of effort into it, and like when I'm not putting in the effort, like I'm looking back at it like, I don't know. But then sometimes, I don't know. I'm losing my mind, dude. I'm over here talking over myself 1,000 trillion times. But, you know, some episodes will be quieter, you know, and that might be the trade-off, you know, is there are going to be quieter episodes where I don't have a lot to talk about. I'm just doing this. Looking around every now and then, just going like this. You know, there are going to be episodes like that. No matter what, there's going to be those episodes. I think what I look back on some of those ones I'm talking bad on and that I don't like are the ones where I was either too tired or where I was just like completely not in the mood to do it, and I was just like playing on my phone the whole time, just like this. You know. But at the same time, maybe like just don't give a crap about that. You played the game. Challenge every day, you know. But I enjoy these type of episodes more, where I'm engaging and I'm talking. You know, I'm talking at the camera. or at the screen, really. Half the time I'm not looking at the camera. But I don't know, you know? I don't know. I'm sorry, dude. I'm talking like crazy, and you probably don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I sure as hell don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I started with a ton of points, and I'm just like, I went off one direction. I tried to come back, and I went off another. I tried to come back. I went off another. My brain's just like, boom. I apologize. But you're going to live. I promise. You're going to live. It's going to be okay. But yeah, no matter what, we'll see. We'll see what happens if I play Chapter 2 or not. That's just the biggest con I'm afraid of, is it dries out. That's pretty much the point I'm trying to get at, is it dries out. That is the biggest con, is doing the same thing every day dries out. It dries you out. It burns you out. You get burnt out every now and then. I bounce back, but there are those episodes where you could tell I was just burnt out. I was just burnt out and done, you know? But I kept going. And that's part of the challenge, is when you get burnt out, you're supposed to keep going, you know? And I have to be willing to step up to that when those burnout days come. Because the first freaking, like, 30, 40 episodes are going to be a blast, you know? The burnout will start kicking in probably after that. And then that's when the burnout will kick in, and I got to make it through the burnout, you know, and then actually climb out of the burnout like I've done here. I burnt out pretty hard on this for a little while. I don't even have to explain when. It's pretty easy to tell. And then it's also easy to tell I came back. You know, I started to climb back. And then, you know, there's good and bad days. But that's what makes it a challenge. But it's also fun. It's also fun, like, and then I'm going to look back on it when it's over and like, dude, I really did that crazy crap. Are you serious? Like, really? Are you serious? You know? Like, who does this, huh? I do. That's right, I do. I do this. So maybe we should do Chapter 2 every day. I don't know, if you're still listening, if you haven't clicked off this video by this point, I mean, I'll take votes on it. Doesn't mean you're getting your way. Take it easy, you know. Doesn't mean if you know I get like 1 or 2 comments saying do it, that I'm gonna automatically do it. I just want to know if people even want to see that. I mean, I think they do, because I've gotten a couple comments about that, like, hey, you know, can't wait for you to play Chapter 2 every day. Like, one of them was like, I can't wait till it comes out, so you have to play it every day too, lol. Like, I think people just like the suffering, you know. Some people actually like the suffering. So, you know, it is what it is. But, yeah, I mean, you know, or, because that's where, if you're still listening to it, like, that's where I'm, like, trying to decide. When this series, because I'm not leaving the YouTube channel, is what I'm getting. I'm not leaving the YouTube channel, okay? I'm going to keep it. But the thought process is, once Chapter 1 is done, every day is done, do I go into Chapter 2 every day? Or do I stop this everyday thing, and do I get into more games? Do I get into a variety of games, and I start playing a bunch of different games, and I kind of become like a normal YouTuber, I guess, you know? I guess that's kind of the question I'm trying to ask for myself. Is, do I want to be the Indigo Park everyday guy? Or do I want to just be a YouTube guy? Or do I want to just be an Indigo Park type YouTuber, where maybe I don't play Indigo Park Chapter 2 every day, but I make a lot of videos talking about it, and I'm doing different things with it, you know? It's a lot of thoughts of what I even want to do with myself, with the channel, going forward, you know? But yeah, everything's up in the air right now. I'm definitely not opposed to doing it every day, Chapter 2. I'm definitely not opposed to it at all. I'm just definitely not for it either. I'm smack in the middle on it, man. Smack in the middle on it. Taking up enough of your time. I'm going to black out the screen and get the heck out of here. Sorry for my rambling. I did not take a second to put my thoughts into coherent sentences. And I'd apologize, but I'm not going to, because that's just me being raw. I'm just being raw. I'm not filtering. I'm not putting a script. I'm just talking. It is what it is. If you're upset, I promise you're gonna live, okay? Promise. But yeah, let's get out of here. Let's call it a day. Call it a night for me. I'm going to bed after this, you know. And yeah,
Find a poker
you know,
and porpoises, pickles, and
Indigo
purchases
Park,
far
you
as the
know.
eye can see. Please don't tap the
You know, we're
glass.
gonna find porpoises and prick rolls, you know, once chapter 2 comes out. So we got that to look forward to.